Hi, church family of Farmdale. I just got back from Nicaragua. It was great. I loved it. I thank you so much for your support there and your prayers. I just want to give you a little snippet of what I learned while I was there. While I was there, one of the phrases that I used the most often in Spanish was "tengo hambre," and very simply that meant I'm hungry, because I was eating constantly in Nicaragua. The food was great. I loved it. And it was interesting because actually that's how God taught me a really interesting lesson about being generous. While I was there, I was primarily working on a construction team, and so we were always out there all day eating. I'm not eating, out there working, and they would bring us lunch every afternoon, and always have a good lunch, a sandwich and some cookies and some Gatorade. And so I was eating my lunch one day, and I ate my sandwiches and my cookies, and I was real full. I had favorite type of cookies that day. They were Oreos. It was great. And I ate this whole pack of Oreos. There was 4 of them. I ate them without even thinking about it, just going about my day. And then a little later, we had some leftover cookies at the construction site, and there were kids running around. So we decided, some of the other adults decided to pass out the leftover cookies to all these kids that were running around in the neighborhood. And I came over, and it was later, and I sat down. I was gonna have some water, a quick water break before I got back to work. And one of the kids came up to me and just kind of sat down next to me, and we were just kind of sitting there looking at each other and just chilling, really. And he had his one cookie, he had one little Oreo that he had gotten from the package, and he kind of looked at me, and I smiled at him, and he took his Oreo and he broke it in half, and he offered me half of his Oreo. And I mean, I don't know if you understand like how poor these kids are over there, but they don't have much of anything. And I'm sure that like the amount of times that they get cookies and like anything sweet like that are pretty limited. And he was still willing to break his Oreo in half and share it with me. And it was just an amazing lesson that God taught me about sharing what you've been given and just being generous with what you have. And I saw that through this little kid that we were trying to witness to, and ended up that God used him to witness to me. And that's just one story I had while I was over there. If you want to hear a little bit more about it, you'll have to look me up when I get back to church in August. See y'all.